Now joining us, the new head golf professional at Cabot Cliffs, Daniel Tomei. Daniel, welcome to Golf Talk Canada.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate you having me on today.
It's great to be with you, my friend. And I've known you for quite some time from our relationship at Bayview Golf and Country Club, which we'll get to in a little bit. But you've now been at Cabot since sort of mid-May. When did this first come up on your radar?
It was something that popped up kind of end of or mid to end of April. There was a job posting through our PGA of Canada job board and something that came up. So family and I started spitballing the idea, and I threw my name in the hat, and it happened really fast, right? From mid-April, seeing that job or the job posting, and then less than a month later, packing up at Bayview, getting in the car, and driving across the country.
Oh, it's been quite a ride for you so far. And when before getting there, you think of Cabot, you think of brilliance, you think of world class. Just what have the first few weeks been like for you at Cabot?
It's been incredible so far. I've had the opportunity to meet a ton of amazing people. The see this awesome town of Inverness. That's just such a small place on the map, but there's so much happening here in terms of Cabot and the golf facilities and our accommodations. But it's been a really good learning opportunity. There's so much out here to continue to develop my skills as a golf professional and keep growing throughout my career. And it's just be a sponge for the first little bit and try to take everything in, and learn about, like you said, a world-class operation, what it takes to go from a premium Toronto private facility to something that is truly known all across the world, and has people flying in from all parts of the earth.
Now, how much about the property did you know before being hired?
I didn't know a whole lot. I mean, same boat as everyone else. You see these awesome pictures, social media, and just anywhere online in the golf world. But I'd never been on the property before even applying for the job. So it was all very new to me coming out here, just kind of figuring out the lay of the land, even things as simple as understanding that the Cliffs golf course, although it's on the same stretch of property, it's a car ride away. So I got to get in the car, drive 5 minutes up the road just to get to the cliffs, and then back to the links when it's time to help out with other parts of the operation. So I really didn't know much about it. I knew we had two awesome golf courses, and that was about it.
Well, and the cool thing too is that they're two very different golf courses as well. How much have you had a chance to get out and play?
So it's it's been quite a bit so far. All the guys here, the entire team, we all take quite a bit of time to play golf with each other. It's a great way to get to know my colleagues, everybody that I'm working with, meet new friends. So we've been out there quite a few times now, starting to, I think, figure out some of the tricks of these golf courses. But there's some pieces that I'm looking at going, I don't know if I'll ever figure out how to really take down the beasts or the two beasts that Cabot offers out here. But it's been quite a bit of golf happening over the past few weeks.
Now, the growth of Cabot Cape Breton overall, both links, both cliffs. I was there many years ago and then returned for the first time since. It was 2016. I was there, and then I was there this past October. And the growth of the property it's crazy how much it's grown and will continue to grow. You think of the clubhouse at the cliff specifically, housing, etc. How much are you looking forward to growing yourself professionally and growing along with everything that's currently happening at Cabot?
Well, to me, that's actually one of the most exciting parts right now. Is as much as there's an opportunity to develop myself, but I get to see a world class operation go even further into what they can offer. And I've seen pictures of friends who have come out here in previous years, and you see the golf course, and that's it. And now when you pull up, there's all these homes that we have on both sides of the property. And they're really taking over, and just providing more for our guests to come out and enjoy. As you mentioned, a cool clubhouse and other ideas that are all in the mix right now to get it going. And it's just something spectacular to watch all this grow and hopefully be able to offer my 2 cents and be a part of this growth and really watch us take it to the next step.
I'm glad you mentioned your 2 cents because on our show all the time we ask or we talk about players and what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. So put on your scouting hat if you could. Someone watching this, someone listening to this, what can they expect from you as the head golf professional at Cabot Cliffs?
I'm hoping they can just expect an awesome experience. I try to make myself present as much as possible and be able to welcome our guests. We have an awesome team of staff here that is fantastic at doing that same thing. But feel like there's always a nice touch, and it's great for me to get out there and see the faces who are out here enjoying it. So I can just really expect an engaging team, just people that are going to do whatever we really can to make your trip the best that it can be. This is a bucket list golf trip for a lot of people. You spend years saving for something like this, and I want every person that comes through to be able to enjoy every moment of that trip, and make sure that they can really savor a fantastic memory in their storybooks.
Very well said, my friend. Now, I mentioned off the top that we know each other from Bayview Golf and Country Club. And how long were you there, Daniel?
It was about 2.5 years. I had joined right before a winter season there in November of 21, and then of course made my departure just over a month ago.
So when you look back and reflect, how much did you learn at Bayview, and who have been some of your mentors who have helped you get to where you currently are today?
I learned a ton at Bayview. That was an opportunity for me to go into what I would consider a high volume private club atmosphere. I'd come from previous other private clubs, but going there and seeing a true full country club environment, and now collaborating a lot more with other departments, there was just so much to learn, and really high paced stuff, and always having your head on a swivel. And a lot of that growth and development I can definitely attribute to the head professional over there, Mark Patterson. He provided me with everything I needed to know. He always he took me under his wing and basically told me he would help me get to where I want to go. And every conversation we always had, it wasn't necessarily about what I was going to do next at Bayview, but it was always about where my first big job would be, where my next big job would be. And he never let go of those words. And the moment this job came up, I mean, he was the first one to smile and shake my hand and congratulate me from the bottom of his heart. He's just so awesome like that, and was able to include me in any aspect that he could. Anytime there was something that he felt that I can take away from it, he made sure to keep me in the loop and have me in those conversations, just to keep that growth going and not stop. But even before that, I mean, mentors all along the way through the head professionals I've worked at, from Mad River to Ladies Golf Club. There's just so many great professionals that I've had the pleasure of working alongside, working under, and it seems like a lot of the professionals we have in Ontario, there's no selfishness there. It's all about making each other better and making sure that we can all get to our end goals at the end of the day.
Well, hey, Bayview's loss is Cabot Cliffs' gain. Daniel, congratulations. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Take it, run with it. So happy for you, my friend, and looking forward to catching up with you a little later as well. Thanks for taking some time with us today.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me on, Adam, and hopefully we look forward to seeing you out here in the near future.